Afternoon guys, in today's video I'm going to be discussing internal and external locus of control, what they are and how we can use this to improve our current situation, circumstances and all of that good stuff. Now, if we just quickly get into what is an internal locus of control then, it is the belief or personality trait. Locus of control, by the way, are a psychological principle, but an internal locus of control is a personality trait in which we believe our circumstances, our life in general is down to our own actions, and we determine the direction of our life through what we do, the choices we make, and all that good stuff. Now, the opposite would be an external locus of control, which means that we believe life happens to us, and it's just down to luck and chance, and whether something goes right or wrong is outside of your control, and it's outside of what you do which yields the results that you get. Okay, I'll give you a quick example. So if you do poor on an examination or a test, you could look at it with an internal locus of control and say, okay, maybe I didn't listen enough, maybe I didn't get a good night's sleep before because I didn't go to bed at the right time, or maybe my diet wasn't that great the week before, so it meant I had a bit of brain fog. You would look at it with a sense of responsibility and self-accountability, and you'd put yourself in the spotlight and go, okay, I didn't do this as well as I could have. How can I improve that? How can I do better? How can I control myself so that I have the best chance at that result, and I give myself the best opportunities? And you do it for yourself. You do it on your own idea that it's down to you, and you don't just let life determine what's happening. If we did the same results, so you got a bad examination, if you have an external locus of control, you go, well, my teacher didn't teach me the right things, and my dog was barking all night, so I didn't get a good night's sleep, and I don't know how to eat healthy, so I didn't eat that great, and I can't really think of anything else that someone might use as an excuse that's outside of their control. But you would just look at it with, oh, well, it happened and it was nothing to do with me and my choices, it's just life. That's an external locus of control, and having that viewpoint, having that perspective is just going to take you out of, it's going to take you out of the, like, steering wheel, if you understand. Like, you're not directing life, you're just being directed by life. And that's not a power position, that's not a position of control and of direction. That's simply a position of being subject to whatever gets thrown your way, instead of throwing things your own way. Do you understand? So now that we've covered those two things, I want to quickly discuss field of control, which is simply what is within and outside of what we can control. So something outside of your control would be what you have genetically inherited from your parents, such as how tall you are, your physical attributes. So maybe you were born without a limb. That's outside of your control. There's nothing you could have realistically done, if we're being honest. At the same time, though, you can look at that with a defeatist mindset of, oh, well, I'm short, so life's not, there's no point trying. Or you can look at it as, oh, I'm short, so I'm going to overcompensate in other areas of my life, such as my health, my well-being, my relationships with my family, my financial and worldly success, my contribution towards humanity. You could look at it like that, or you could go, oh, well, I was born short and there's nothing I could do to improve my life, improve my self-esteem and all that good stuff. So when we look at our field of control, then we've got things outside of our control, things within our control. Things within our control, I think that's a bit of a spectrum. It depends person to person. Some people wouldn't put their relationships with other people within that. They would put it down to, oh, well, another person is external, so our relationship is also external. Whereas personally, I would go, yes, although the other person is external, your relationship is also partly down to you and how you interact and how you show them respect and show them love, and how you interact with them, how you listen to them, how you react to them, all these things. So again, within our field of control, it can be a spectrum, but there's definitely things that reside within our field of control that we can do things about if we have an internal locus of control. One of those I'm going to touch on really quickly is your health. Your health is absolutely within your field of control, okay? If you think to yourself, oh, well, I live in a city, so, I breathe in, not the cleanest air in the world. You could either be in that situation with an external locus of control and go, well, I live in the city, there's unclean air, so there's no point in me trying to improve my health because I can't breathe in really clean air. I'm just going to live a shitty lifestyle and not eat right, not train right, not sleep right, just because of one external factor. You're then letting life happen to you. You're not taking control of your circumstances, or you're not taking control of your health. Whereas if we've got the same person lives in the city, they go, okay, even though the air isn't that clean, I'm going to take control of that and try and improve my health on my own back. In doing so, they're going to eat right, they're going to train right, they're going to sleep right, they're going to do all those beneficial things. And that's simply down to their personality. They're in the same situation. So we need to look at what we can control, what we can't control. Things you can control, such as, your contribution towards humanity, that's down to you. Your relationships with your family and your friends, again, that's pretty much down to you. Your physical health, even the cleanliness of your room. Like, the excuses I hear from people, like, oh, I don't have the time. What do you mean you don't have the time? You live in, that is your room. Like, how is your room dirty? My room, the only thing wrong with my room right now is there's a chair on top of my unmade bed, and my bed is unmade because the sheets are in the wash. So that's it. Floor's tidy, everything's away. I've got my books. Do you know what? Actually, no, I lie. I've also got a mug, which is literally just use that. So I've got a mug on my desk. It's just all orderly and nice. So yeah, everything that is outside of your control, I would like to say that if it is truly outside of your control, like let's say, unfortunately a family member dies and there's nothing you could have done about that, which is likely the case, unless it's like a fire and you didn't pull them out of the fire, but again, that could be out of your control. Things outside of your control, we just need to relax and let it go. Because if there's actually nothing you can do, why dwell on it? Why fixate on it? What will it do? Is it gonna benefit you to just dwell on, I'm never gonna be 6'3"? What are you gaining from that? Nothing. Whereas if you only fixate on the things you can improve and things you can better, you're then gonna pursue that. You're gonna go, okay, I can control my health. Let's get really healthy. Let's improve my mental health, because that's, again, something within my reach. That's my mental health. That's my brain. I want to improve the thought processes and just the pleasantness of my thoughts in general. I want to pursue happiness, and, I want to be able to show the people I care about love and all that good stuff. These are things that you can control, and if we focus on what we can control and just dismiss what we can't, we're going to lead a more directed and fulfilling life. I hope you found that helpful. I try not to ramble too much. That is the end of this video. If you could leave a like, give it a subscribe, it's going to help the both of us. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Some of my other videos, comments are restricted. I have no idea why. I'm going to have a look at that today and just see if I can unrestrict them. I've already looked and it says they're not, but then other people have told me it's still restricted. So if you can't leave a comment, I'm really sorry. I'll try and get that sorted out. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope we're all liking the new setup. This is the first video that I've done with, like, the wall here. I used to have the desk facing the other way around, which worked for me, but you could then just, like, see the whole room, and I think this looks better. Just having... I might move... Because this here is, like, hats and a skating helmet. So I might move that out of the way. I'll see what I do with it, to be fair. I might move these posters and things as well. I've got, like, a few music posters around my room. I might just stick it all on one side and then have this look a bit more professional, but I do enjoy having this nice frog behind me. It makes a bit of noise whenever I lean back against it like that. Well, no, if I just fucking hit my head on it, then it makes a bit of noise. Yeah, guys, that is the video. 8 minutes, 50 odd. I'm gonna get it to 9. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.